My name is Chris Lord and I am the Virtual IT Director. More and more businesses, particularly in the manufacturing sector, rely upon their IT systems 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In the event of an IT breakdown out of normal working hours, it can be frustrating and costly, and the consequences can ripple out far and wide. I've been tasked numerous times over the years to come up with solutions that can provide out-of-hours IT support, and broadly speaking, there are three paths SMEs follow. Number one, an IT support company that promotes and promises 24-hour cover but cannot deliver consistently, has no framework, no formal SLA in place, and no provision for holidays or sickness. Number two, an IT support company, and because they're good eggs and go the extra mile, will try and respond when they get that scatter email from the client. But there's absolutely no guarantees or certainty. Number three, a third-party IT support company that has the framework in place to offer 24/7 cover, but their offering comes with a very high price tag and a narrow scope of what they will deal with. It's important to consider with all three of the above options that even when you make contact with an IT professional out of normal operating hours, they're not backed up by their regular team members, their systems, their resources. It's absolutely bare bones. So if you're an SME and you rely upon your IT systems 24/7, here's a few things to consider. Is full 24/7 cover required? Identify what out-of-hours cover you really need. For example, it may just be early mornings, late nights or weekends, and shopping around for 24/7 IT support cover is completely different to shopping around for some extended hours support. Do you need support on all areas of IT? Consider which areas of your IT system would have the biggest impact on your business if there was a technical issue. For instance, it's unlikely you would need payroll software support at 2 a.m. on a Saturday morning, but it is probable you'll need IT assistance if manufacturing equipment lost connectivity to the network at 2 a.m. on a Saturday. What if? Internally, go through the exercise of thinking in advance about different situations that could occur and how you would deal with them, and who would you call out of hours. What if the internet goes off? What if the Wi-Fi is unavailable? What if we cannot access the file server? What if we can't access the courier portal? Think about this now when you're not under pressure. Manual procedures. It's not ideal, I know, but consider the creation and introduction of manual procedures. IT systems at some point will throw you a curveball. It's inevitable one way or another. Running on manual procedures is clearly more labour intensive at the time and prone to human error, but it will really take the edge off in the event of a lengthy IT outage and allow you to continue trading. Internal IT admin training. Speak to some of your team who work nights and weekends. Would they be receptive to some basic IT admin training from your IT support provider? For example, how to reset passwords, server first aid, network checks, applying basic workarounds. Then there's internal product training. Today's software applications are surprisingly versatile and they're capable of great things. But if you don't know these useful features exist, you can't take full advantage of them in your hour of need. A perfect case in point is email. If you use Microsoft 365 for email and your Microsoft Outlook will not load up because of some error, knowing that you can and how to send and receive emails using your phone or using the Microsoft 365 website or using another computer suddenly takes the pressure out of the situation, and the root Outlook issue can be resolved calmly during normal working hours. The developers of all your software products are regularly adding new features. Do you know what they are, and could they help you to continue trading if you have a computer, network or internet problem? Identify any weaknesses and resolve them. Think about any recent outages you've had with IT. Was there a common theme? For instance, that computer in the factory that has broken down 4 times in 2 months, chances are it's going to do the same again unless something changes. Consider taking that problem out of the equation. Do you already have doubts about your network cabling, server reliability or your internet connection? Address it today. Work with your IT support provider. There are no magic answers or one size fits all here, so perhaps you can work with your IT company to reach a halfway point with out of hours support that suits both parties. Just start a conversation. Examine which products you have that already have 24/7 support. If you have Microsoft 365, chances are you already get 24/7 365 technical support. Did you also know you can get fixed price technical assistance on any Microsoft product 24/7 365 for £398? The link is in the blog on the website the-vitd.co.uk. Purchase spare parts. In my 23 years of IT, I've seen it time and time again where the whole business's IT systems break down due to a low-cost piece of IT hardware, such as an 8-port network switch or some other seemingly insignificant piece of hardware. Purchase one extra of each. Routers, switches, wireless access points, fibre converters. Ask your daytime IT support to copy the configuration of each device to the spare, understand the procedure to swap them out, and the cost will be far less than a full-fat 24/7 support contract. In short, break down your 24/7 IT support requirements into smaller chunks and address each of those chunks individually. As a business, if you work through all of the above considerations or chunks, you will end up with less disruption, more profit, a happier workforce, and in a position where you're confident to grow your operation.